This was my hair in twist last year, and this is my hair in twist now. It looked okay at first, but I remember how it felt dry, fragile, and every time I took my twist down, I was scared of what I was going to lose. Because somehow, no matter how long I kept my hair in twist, it really never felt like I was keeping the growth. Now it's fuller, it's healthier, and most importantly, I'm actually retaining my length. I didn't suddenly discover a miracle product. I just changed how I handle my hair, especially before, during, and after my twist. Twists are a protective hairstyle. They are simple, they are powerful when you do them right. They became a game changer for me because they do a few things really well. They protect your ends, they reduce manipulation, and they help to retain moisture better, especially if you are sealing your hair properly. But here is where a lot of us get it wrong. We focus so much on keeping the twists in that we completely neglect what happens when they come out, and that's right there, that's where I was losing all my progress all the while. This is a part 2 of the video where I showed you how twists helped me grow my hair over the course of a year. However, today I'm showing you the part that actually made a difference this time. This covers how I take them down, how I treat my hair after, and how I make sure I'm not losing months of growth in one day. Without wasting much time, let's get right into the video. Welcome to the channel. Alright, so these are my twists that I'm going to be taking down today. So I'm going to be showing you how I take them down and how I maintain my hair after the takedown process. I've had these twists for some weeks now, and usually when I have them on, I tuck the ends in. So this is one of the things you want to start doing. Once you have your twist on, you have to tuck your ends in. They help to protect the ends of your hair. I only left out the front because I was going for a part, and I also run a 9 to 5 job, so I have to look presentable when I go to work, even with my natural hair, right? So I'm just untying everything, and you see how my hair look and 2 weeks after. I think this should be 2 weeks or 3 weeks after I made them. I have the video of how I installed them on my live. I think I came live showing how I made them, so you can just check that and you see how I installed them. Although it's not a full video, but at least you see how I installed them. I'm going to be using water and leave-in conditioner mostly for the takedown process. You want to make sure to use something that has slip. I will advise you use anything that has slip. There are some products, top products that are actually conditioners that you can use for takedown. Else you can use okra gel, aloe vera gel, or flaxseed gel. Today I'm using leave-in conditioner. I'm using 2 types of leave-in conditioners. I actually use more than 2 different leave-in conditioners. I think that all of us are guilty of this, so I'm just mixing all of them in with some considerable amount of water in my spray bottle. I'm going to shake that in, and if you like, at this point you can add in some drops of oil. It will just help to lubricate it better, but for me, I'm not doing that because my hair is already oily. I already oiled it like a day before, so in fact it has a lot of oils in it. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead, get a handful, something that I can handle, and make sure to spray in the mixture. You want to make sure to spray your ends because they are like the most fragile parts, and you want it to be very damp. Then you go on to spray your roots. Okay, now you see the way I'm taking it down. First of all, just detangle from the end, and because it's twist, I'm just going to detangle from the root, which is very easy. So this is one of the reasons why you shouldn't borrow strands when you are making it. If you're not doing this hair yourself, maybe when you go to the hairstylist, you tell them to be careful not to borrow strands when they are doing this twist, because when you want to take it down and you borrow strands, it will be hard for you to just detangle or to loosen from the root. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. Okay, if you borrow strands and you want to take down from the roots, you are going to get tangles. Like, you're going to have tangles a lot, and that's part of the things that causes breakage. Yeah, that's part of the things that causes breakage. Your hair is just going to be tied up like knots and then it's going to be hard for you to, you know, loosen the twist. So you can see that I'm just applying the same process all of them. For these twists, while I was making them, I didn't really braid from the roots. Usually I braid at the roots. I make some braids before I twist, but I didn't braid, so that's why it's quite easy for me also to lose the twist. I knew I wouldn't be taking it for long, so I didn't want to do anything serious with it. You can see the way I'm using my fingers to detangle. Actually, I am on a no comb should I call it rule or something. I'm trying to do this no comb thing where you don't use combs at all for some time, and I have been doing it since, I think I've been doing it since March, and honestly I feel like my hair just got better. I'm not using combs, I'm not using brushes, I'm just using my fingers to detangle properly. So that's quite easy because your fingers actually have the resemblance of combs. You just have to place them inside your hair and brush it off using your fingers. It's quite easy. You will see me do it in this video, so you can just do it like me. But if you're not comfortable with using your fingers, go ahead and use any brush. Please do not use rat tail combs. You can use any kind of brush, on brush, tangle teaser, whatever, white tooth combs, but do not use a rat tail comb. So you can see repeatedly that I am using my fingers. I'm just going to go and spray some water again. I'm trying to show you my curl, like my curl pattern and how it's popping. So this is another way of making twist out. For example, if I didn't want to take down this hair immediately, maybe I wanted to pop in and that style, I would have just, have a twist out and then go out with it. But guys, my hair has been unwashed for 2 weeks, so I wanted to take this down and wash the hair, right? Because I've been having some product build up. Okay, so this is what I shed from my first takedown, like the whole bunch that I took down. That's the only thing I shed out, very small. That's the only thing I shed out because I was very careful with the takedown process. Now this is something that it's actually difficult for a lot of people, because I see a lot of people say, okay, how do you take down? From my last video, people ask that question a lot. I knew that the girlies are struggling with that. Taking down is actually an issue. I can relate, but I've actually hacked it where I'm gentle with my hair, which is one of the things I would advise you to do. Be gentle with your hair, just going slowly and take your time. I don't know where you are rushing to, because you have the whole day. And let me tell you, I took down this hair in like 2 to 3 hours. It wasn't even long. Yeah, I took it down very easy. So just take your time and gliding with your fingers or whatever you are using to take down, and before you know, you are done. Okay, so it's when you are rushing, when you're trying to rush, you just just ripping through, that's when you lose a lot of hair. Although we have 60 to 80 strands shedding every day, so yes, I'm still going to shed out. You're still going to see the hair that I will shed out at the end of the video. So it's not like I didn't shed hair. I shedded hair, but I didn't have breakage. Okay, there's a difference between breakage and shedding. Shedding is the longer hair that drops, that sheds out from your scalp, which is normal, which is natural. But then breakage is the one that you just have short pieces down the floor. So you can see from what I shed that it wasn't much, right? Yeah, this is one thing that you should look out for, because shedding is one of the reasons why your hair cannot be full, or why your hair doesn't really look as if it's growing. Okay, because you are losing hair, your hair is thinning, so you want to look out for that. I have also done a video on how to improve your hair density and thickness, so check out my channel and you'll see the video there. I'll also tag it to this video in the description box, so you can actually check it out. It will really help to increase your hair density and make your hair thicker. I was actually trying to show you how much hair I grew like over the last 2 weeks, but I think you didn't. I just hope you saw that. I was trying to show how much hair I grew, so I'm trying to retain that length. So you can see the finger combing method I'm doing, right? It's not hard. Just if you actually take down your hair well, if your hair is quite damp and it's soft and moist, it will be easy for you to finger the tangle. Just go with your fingers. I mean, there's a reason why God gave you your fingers. So this is all the hair that I shed out from this first takedown. Very, very small. I mean, I feel like it's okay for 2 weeks, right? These are all the hair that I shed out. What do you think? Let me know what you think about my shedded hair in the comment section. What do you think? Do you think it's normal, or do you think something is wrong? But I feel like it's okay, right? So next, I'm just going to be showing you the next step, which is one of my favorite things that I love to do. I love to do hot oil treatments. So you can see what I'm doing. I'm just dipping my oil into hot water, a bowl of hot water. Now you want to make sure that while you are doing this, your oil do not get too hot, just something warm. You don't want to burn your scalp because you're going to be using it. Now someone asked me last time the shampoo that I used to wash my hair, and this is what I used to wash my hair. This is an African soap, black soap, that I used to wash my hair. I do not use store-bought shampoos for some reasons. I don't know, I feel like this one works better for me, right? So That's the shampoo that I use. That's the soap actually that I use to wash my hair. Now I'm just going to go ahead to use that oil. It's been some minutes. I kept it for like few minutes, 1 to 2 minutes. It was warm enough, and you're just going to make sure that you go from your scalp, okay, from your scalp to your roots to the ends of your hair, and make sure that the oil saturates your hair. Now this is one thing that I do because it has a lot of benefit, and to be frank, when I'm lazy to do proper pre-poo with anything that has sleep, I use this method as my pre-poo. Yes, you can also use oils as pre-poo. Okay, you can also use oils as pre-poo. Just make sure that it's warm enough. Let it not be too hot. Don't let it up, don't burn your scalp all in the name of hot oil treatment. So hot oil treatments, they help, right? Once you're done, you're just going to cover it up for some few minutes before you proceed to wash. It's amazing. Like, I really like it. It works for me. So I don't know, but I feel like it will also work for you. Okay, so you can see what I'm doing. I'm just trying to massage the oil into my hair again. Now this is one of the reasons why I didn't use oil at the first clip, because I knew I would still come back to oil, right? And then I'm just going to twist it up. You make sure to also massage the oil into your scalp for some minutes. You can do that for like 5 minutes, and then you proceed to wash your hair. So I'm just going to go ahead to repeat the same process for my other twist, my other chunky twist that I have made. To notice what I'm doing, I'm just putting the oils on my scalp, then my hair, then the tip of my hair. Can you see what I'm doing? Yes, I'm just doing that, and then I will massage with my fingers again, and then I will make chunky twists. So I think the process is quite easy. For further research, I would advise that you also research on this hot oil and know if it works for you. If you have the time, you can do it. Now I don't advise that you do it every wash day. Okay, if you like, you can just do it like once a month or twice a month, depending on how often you wash your hair. For someone like me, I wash my hair every weekend, every 1 week, every other week. So I don't do the hot oil treatment every week, because I know I'll still do my deep conditioning. But then if you wash your hair like twice a month, then you can do the hot oil treatments every wash day. But for me, doing my hot oil treatment every wash day will be overwhelming, because if we have 4 weeks in a month, then it means that I do it 4 times in a month. Next, I'm going to proceed to do deep conditioning, and this is after I have washed down my hair, like I've shampooed my hair. So you can see the difference in my hair. My hair looks neater, right? And even my face looks whiter and neater. That's because I just popped out of the bathroom. I've washed my hair, and then I'm using the Mega Growth deep conditioner to deep condition my hair. Normally I do this process in the bathroom, but I wanted to show you guys the process because I noticed that a lot of persons were asking from the last video. So this is what I do. I just get a handful of it. You want to make sure that you coat every strand of hair with deep condition. Now this is something that I know that a lot of people don't do, because you're trying to rush out and you don't have patience to do that. But please, every strand of your hair has to be coated with deep conditioner. Yeah, every strand of your hair. Then you also massage or use a brush to glide through the tangle, and then you wrap it up. Okay, so deep conditioning is good because this is what helps to retain moisture, this is what helps to prevent breakage, and this is what helps to get your hair softer. I can tell you that deep conditioning works for a fact. Since I started deep conditioning I've seen a lot of difference in my hair. Okay, now the leave-in conditioners, you use them every other day, but deep conditioners, they have this extra moisture, this extra sleep that just softens your hair. And if possible, you can do protein deep conditioning. That's if your hair is in need of proteins. Like for me, I'm a high porosity girl, I'm always in need of proteins for my hair, so I use deep conditioners that have high proteins, like the Mega Growth deep conditioner. It has high protein. I'm not even recommending any product, I'm just telling you what I use. Note the deep conditioners and what they have in them before you use them. If you are a low porosity girl, I will not advise you to use deep conditioners that have proteins often, because your hair is just going to be hard and start breaking off. Okay, so you don't want to have too much protein overload is not actually good for your hair. Okay, so that's basically that about deep condition. So this is what I do after I take down my twist, and then I'm going to wrap this up and keep it for 30 minutes max. Yeah, 30 minutes, and then I will wash it off. So you want to cover it with a nylon or a plastic bag, then you cover it with a satin bonnet or a satin hair tie. If you have a steaming cap, this is the perfect time for you to get under the steaming cap. And that's all. Keep it for some minutes and then wash off. Your hair is good to go. You can proceed to apply leave-in conditioner when it's dry, or do what your protective style, and you know that's how it works. So let me know what you think about this video. If this video has been helpful to you, please let me know in the comment section. Drop a comment for me, share this video to other girls out there. If you watch this video to this point, it means that you love this video, so why not go ahead, subscribe to the channel. Everybody, click the like button, give me a thumbs up, join the conversation in the comment section, ask any question you want. I reply to all comments. I'll try my best to answer your questions to the best of my knowledge. Click on the notification bell below to be notified of my video whenever I post new videos. I post these kinds of video every now and then. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.